was really proud of the guy. I don't think in my career I've gone through a weather delay ever, so it was kind of uncharted territory. I thought, our strength staff, nutrition staff, coaches, everybody, we knew that, it'd be 30 minutes and then 10 minutes to warm up, so kind of gave them some time to themselves, and coaches had a chance to talk and stuff, but at the end, then we'd get another delay, but then there was a certain point that we didn't want to keep them too up or tell them that they had to start stretching and that. I just think we tried to break it down into, when it's a 30-minute delay, put it in 10-minute segments, and once we hit this 10 minutes, then we're going to start to do something else. 10 minutes to themselves, maybe 10 minutes to talk to coaches, and then we'd be heading out to the field. So after a couple of those, we just kind of sat in the locker room there for a while and tried not to make too much of it, but I was really proud again the way we handled it.
The way that Daniel handled just whatever the defense presented to him, he didn't force it. He managed the game with his arm and with his feet. Was very cerebral with his kind of composure.
Yeah, I thought Jalon was excellent today. He made some big plays on scrambling, keeping drives alive, saw some things, didn't hesitate. Again, statistically, probably didn't get off to a great start, but I think, again, a very solid day. Again, 3 touchdown passes. It's not going to, it's not eye-popping 158 yards or something when you look at, but the big picture of what he did for this team is really remarkable.
You hear all this, right? So what's the reaction from everybody about being able to pull this one off and come out here with a win? It seems like the jubilation's.
Yeah, you can see how proud they are, so how happy they are. We're talking about having a chance, go in these games, like say, stop hoping to win and find a way to win and get games in the fourth quarter. You can see when things are starting to swing momentum-wise for us. We're handling it well on both sides. When things aren't going our way, I see some resiliency in this group. And when we do get ahead, now we'd like to, instead of kicking field goals, wish we'd have a chance to punch a couple more in, but all in all, again, proud of them. And again, the biggest thing is how are we going to handle it? There's still a lot of season to be played. We're only 25% through it. Another non-conference game next week, but I'm really excited for these guys. I'm excited that we have some games at home. I sure hope people and our fans come out and check these guys out because they're playing with some inspiration. They're playing well, and we need to create a great home field advantage.
A lot of the offense, with the offense, with the way that Andy's dialing things up, and you see the trick pass, kind of the snap to Devin, and then the handoff to Jalon, and the pass to Casey for the touchdown. I mean, how much do you notice that things have changed from last year based on having the installation, having the ability to really grow with what
Well, that's what you're seeing between, most people are talking about our formations, our personnel groupings, our motion shifts, and then some of those plays, and the amount of guys are on the field. And that's all because of the time we've been able to have with our players now, their understanding. I want to make sure I credit Andy and the offensive staff for how they go about teaching and installing. And not just at the beginning of the year, but on a daily basis, and so that we're able to do as much as that we do with guys. And there's guys that still want to play more. I understand and hope to get more touches. But you can see our participation chart's pretty high. We're getting a lot of guys on the field, and again, but we got a lot of work to work on yet. Okay, we got a lot to work on and a lot to clean up. And as we said, we got to stay hungry when they walk in the building Monday morning.
You talk about the snaps and everybody getting on the field. Jalon completed passes to 11 receivers tonight.
So how many? 11?
11 guys. So that being the case.
Obviously, you knew I didn't know that was part of that number. But again, that's pretty neat. And there's still others that are on the fringe of getting more reps as well, or guys that have played in this program before and need to kind of keep working, and it's hard. And I try to look. We only hit 66 plays again. I mean, we're not running a ton of plays either, but we're getting a lot of people touches. So that's exciting. And it talks about confidence too. It talks about the reps we're able to get in practice and the confidence that coaches have in these guys, and as well as the quarterback and Jalon getting the ball to him as well.
What did you think about the defensive front, the way that they handled two in that running game?
Yeah, again, I think, when he ended up, I'm looking here, but he had 63 yards. But, yeah, it was a huge challenge. Statistically, I thought they had a good day throwing the ball, but, especially after those first couple drives, I thought we really settled in, found a little niche. We struggled last week and a little bit at the beginning of the game finding, getting pass rush without pressure. But then as the game went on, like I said, I think after the delay even, I think we started to get some pressure around the corner, and then our tackles started to create some things as well.
What does it mean for this program to be trained?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge for this program. It's huge for these players, for everything that they've gone through, the ones that have persevered through it all. I didn't hear the Duke score or anything like that, or even if I don't even know what time they kicked off, but I would assume they'll be undefeated. Did they win? And, so it's a couple teams that are been fighting for a long time for I don't want to say respect, but for success. And there'll be two good teams that are probably going to have a lot of confidence, and that's pretty neat. For us to be able to go through that from where we've been is truly exciting. And like I said, I just hope our fan base and others will kind of come out and check out this group and create a great home field advantage Saturday.
What's your level of concern with the 14-0 again for the second week, starting off in the hole?
Yeah, I'm concerned, but I'm too fired up about coming back right now to sit there and worry about how that. I mean, it is, and probably this one a little bit because of we had the ball first and that, but you can't sit there and dig a hole every time and expect to survive. Okay, we all know that, but it's more about how you react to it, and we can see where we're at. Kind of keep going. Thank you, everyone.
How did you spend that hour plus weather delay?
Just sitting in the locker room, just going over what we were able to do better as an offense. We started off, and we didn't start off too hot. We were down 14 again. So I just felt like what things that we had to do to be able to execute the plays that were called.
Did the rain at all affect your grip on the ball?
Definitely. I mean, that was the first time in my career that I played with heavy storms like that, So the ball slipped through in one of those snaps. But as the game went on, I felt like I was able to get a grip of it, and, we were able to keep moving the offense.
Everyone talks about kind of the stable of running backs, but it's kind of like they're not really paying attention to your feet and what you can do with your legs. How is that extra dynamic weapon helpful to this offense?
Coach K puts a big emphasis on trying to distort the defense, and I feel like, those running backs that we have out there allow us to be able to distort defenses because they don't know who's going to have the ball at the end of the play.
What's it like in there?
It's crazy in there right now. I mean, it's live in there. We got a lot of people who are excited. We're 3-0, and, we're just going to try to build off of that and just keep going into next week. What's the most exciting part about this? The most exciting part about this is just, being able to see the amount of smile and excitement that my teammates have. I've been here since my freshman year, and we didn't start off too hot my freshman year. So, being able to see that excitement with those guys that I came in with, especially the guys who were here before us, we love it.
The touchdown pass to Torrey, the 60-yarder, you've shown that formation a few times. That's the first time you've thrown out of it. Is that just an example of the way you guys can build upon things? Comfort in the offense? Yeah, I mean, I feel like that goes with Coach K's, emphasis of trying to distort defenses. We were able to come out there. We seen that they were trying to bring those safeties down low a lot early in the game. So our job was to try to exploit that, and I feel like we did a good job of that today. What about on the one to Casey when Bean's out wide, snaps to Neal? Can you kind of just take me through what your concept is there and what you're trying to do?
So right there, it was a fake reverse play. I was able to roll out to the right. They thought that the ball was reversed back to the left to Bean. And the guy who was guarding Jared Casey fell off, and as soon as he seen me looking at Jared, he tried to recover, but Jared was already right by him, so it was just a nice, easy toss and catch.
You had nine different connections with receivers in the first half, 11 for the game. What enables you to be able just to skillfully and patiently connect with different guys and just spread the ball around?
You know, we have a lot of people who are able to make a lot of plays with the ball in their hand in our whole entire offense, and I feel like Coach K realizes that. So I feel like he does a great job of, you know, being able to put guys in situations to be able to get the ball. And like I said before, the defense doesn't know where the ball is going to go in. So I feel like we did a good job of distorting today.
How often do you run? Like, how often do you practice that play that we were talking about with Casey, the touchdown run?
We practiced it quite often this week. We actually practiced it a little bit during fall camp. So we during fall camp, we wanted to be able to draw up a few plays that we think that we were going to be running in the first 3 weeks, and this week that we were able to run it, execute it.
So when you do things like that, and you're just like, oh, this is kind of advanced, but then a couple weeks in, or maybe even if this was November and you do something like that, you pull that back out, does it feel maybe validating or rewarding to have had that practice? You get a chance to pull something like that out?
I mean, definitely. I mean, I feel like we're not working on plays for no reason. You know, we're working on these plays because we feel like the pictures that the defense is giving, no matter what team it is, we're able to use that play against certain defenses. So we were able to pull the trick out the hat this week, and it worked.
The pass to Grimm, I think, right after the delay, the touchdown pass there too. Was that the one you guys had called beforehand? Did you get a chance to call anything at that point before they stopped everything?
That was not. It was technically the same play, but it wasn't the same play. Like I said, Coach K does a lot of distortion with his offense. So we were trying to mess up the defensive players' keys all night, and we were able to execute that play.
Anything else, Jalen?
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.